Now in Good Morning Northwest, a teenager shot in a drive-by in Spokane last night. A neighbor saw the whole thing and rushed to save him. You'll hear from that neighbor.
Got a little bit of fog out there this morning, and then we're going to see some breaks coming in later on this afternoon and a return of rain. We're going to talk about all of this coming up.
Fighting in the air and now on the ground. Israel intensifies its war in Gaza, and the deaths are rising. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks so much for starting your day with us. I'm Robin Nance. It is Friday, November 3rd. Mark Peterson is back, and he has your first alert forecast. Welcome back. We missed you.
All right. Well, thank you, and love being back. All right, here's the deal. Dense fog advisory. In effect, that's going to go till 11 o'clock today. Highway 2, as you're heading west, you're going to see dense fog there. Some of the protected valleys, and then potentially along I-90. So just allow for extra time. And our air quality is in moderate. Everything is just stuck to the ground right now. Live look, we do have thin veils of fog. Downtown 44 degrees, winds to 8 miles an hour. It's been rather calm. So we look at the 4 things you need to know. Yeah, the clock. Foggy start today. Afternoon sun breaks. Tomorrow's going to be a soggy Saturday till the afternoon, and we turn those clocks back Saturday night or Sunday morning, 1 hour. All right, spring forward, fall back. We are seeing fog and low clouds around the region. You can see heavier amounts on I-90 as you head out and then towards Grand Coulee. So we want you to be aware of that. Low 50s are what we're going to be expecting today. 50 into Kellogg, 54 into Pullman. Again, a dry day today after that fog lifts. Here is our day today. We're going to see that fog in the morning. Lifting 41 at 10 by 2 o'clock, 50, 51 will be our high. We'll see that at 3, 4 o'clock. And then we'll see a continuation of cloud cover and cooling. But that rain looks to be coming in later on tonight.
We just heard 4 consecutive gunshots, just bam, 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 bam. And then, excuse my language, but we heard the victim yell, "Oh, oh."
Someone shot a man near the Hilliard neighborhood, actually a young man. The man you just heard from, though, was a neighbor who jumped into action, applying a tourniquet to the victim and waiting with him until help arrived. That neighbor tells us the victim is 16 years old. The shooting happened along Wellesley and Regal at around 8:15 last night. Demetric Rushing says he saw the shooting from his front porch while his family was home. He says he and his brother raced over and immediately began to help the victim, applying a tourniquet and working to keep him calm. Rushing walked us through those tense moments.
Me and my brother actually ran over to make sure that they were okay. And then my fiance, I told her to start calling 911. His first question to us was, is he bleeding out? So we just let him know, kind of tried to calm him down as best we could, that he'd be fine.
Police say the victim is alive and do not believe there's an active threat to the community. This is a developing story. Be sure to check out KXLY.com throughout the day for any new developments. We'll be posting them there. An update now on that breaking news we brought you yesterday morning out of Spirit Lake. More than 24 hours after a shooting, investigators have released very little information about it. The Kootenai County Sheriff's Office is saying that 67-year-old S.A. Floyd was found dead in her apartment, but they haven't said how she died. However, the night of the shooting, the Spirit Lake Police Department released a statement, and the Kootenai County Sheriff's spokesperson said on camera that an officer-involved shooting had occurred. Martha Williamson lives in the Maple Tree Court Apartments, which has separate buildings for seniors. Williamson says this area is usually safe and quiet.
I just thought we might have prowlers or something. We get kids coming through here playing and acting up at night. So that's what I thought was going on.
Neighbors say they were not aware of what happened Wednesday night until the next morning. The sheriff's office has not said if Floyd was armed when officers responded. A 32-year-old in Lewiston is recovering from being shot during a shootout with law enforcement. Idaho State Police say it started with a traffic stop near Powers Avenue in Lewiston. Investigators say the driver sped away and began shooting at officers. That man was eventually shot and taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The fighting between Israeli forces and Hamas militants is intensifying in the air and on the ground. The deaths on both sides topping 9,000 as the U.S. calls on Israel to allow more aid into Gaza as the humanitarian crisis there worsens. ABC's Justin Finch with the latest from D.C.
This morning, Israeli troops pressing deeper into North Gaza. The Israeli Defense Forces says its ground operation is expanding, reporting its troops have completely encircled Gaza City and are locked in face-to-face battles with Hamas militants. Israel intensifying air assaults on Hamas targets across Gaza, demolishing densely populated areas. Civilian survivors, including children, rescued from the rubble. The Biden administration calling for humanitarian pauses to allow more aid inside Gaza.
We do not support a ceasefire, and that gives time for Hamas to regroup, which is something that, again, would put Israeli citizens and others in danger.
A senior U.S. official telling ABC News the U.S. is also flying unarmed MQ-9 Reaper drones over Gaza to assist Israel with locating more than 200 hostages Hamas is holding captive. Secretary of State Antony Blinken set for more meetings with top Israeli leaders today.
We will focus as well on steps that need to be taken to protect civilians who are in a crossfire of Hamas's making.
At the South Gaza-Egypt border, the White House says 74 Americans and their families were among hundreds of foreign nationals to enter Egypt through the Rafah border crossing in recent days. American Maha Elbana, an aid worker from New Jersey, now safe and well in Cairo, speaking to our Maggie Ruley.
I have PTSD. I've been through a lot. If I hear like a loud noise, I jump. I had a panic attack. It's unbearable. So you can't really escape it.
On Capitol Hill, a House Republican majority passed a $14 billion Israel aid package paid for with money earmarked for the IRS. But it also leaves out Ukraine defense funding. That bill likely dead on arrival in the Democrat-led Senate, and the president has vowed a veto. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.
New on Good Morning Northwest, a loose tire caused a multi-car collision on I-90 yesterday evening, sending one person to the hospital. Washington State Patrol says a car driving east near the Hamilton exit lost a tire just after 5 o'clock. The tire went into the westbound lanes, hitting 2 cars, which sent debris flying into 2 other cars. 30-year-old Devin Swaim was driving the first car hit by the tire. He was hurt and taken to a hospital. We have not been told his condition. There were no other significant injuries. The ice rink in Riverfront Park opens for the season on the 18th, and now is the perfect time to pick up an unlimited ice pass. And if you buy early, you'll get 15% off at the Sky Ribbon Cafe, 4 tickets to the Louvre Carousel, and 1 single-use ticket and skate rental for a friend. We've put a link to buy passes inside this story. Find it on our front page of KXLY.com. It's now 7 minutes after 6 o'clock, and Mark is here on a Wear Red Friday. We, of course, encourage you to join us wearing red to support our troops and their families.
Right, same tone of red as well.
Yeah, looking good.
So here's the deal. If you're going to be traveling, let's say over the higher elevations, right now just wet roadways. No snow, and no snow really expected for the next couple of days. That's going to be good news for those traveling. For us, it's going to be wet weather. We're going to see some rain showers coming in. We'll tell you the timing and, well, how long. That's coming up.
And monster trucks are taking over the Spokane Arena. Starting tonight at 7 o'clock, I'll be live talking with some of your favorite drivers coming up in just a little bit.
And guilty. A jury finds the former CEO of cryptocurrency FTX guilty of one of the biggest financial frauds in U.S. history. After the break, how long he could spend in prison.
Download the KXLY Plus app for live updates all day.
Save your green at Jennifer's.
Experience the breathtaking production that leaves both audiences and critics awestruck. Les Miserables.
November 14th through 19th at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Tickets available at BroadwaySpokane.com.
When I speak to families across Spokane, it's clear we want the same things. Our family to be safe, affordable housing, economic opportunities, and good jobs for our children and grandchildren. We want our streets fixed, our river protected, and a compassionate, effective response to homelessness. Families from Indian Trail to Lincoln Heights are ready for us to pull together and build a better Spokane. It feels pretty divided in Spokane right now, but bridges bring us together, and when I'm mayor, we'll build some new ones. I'm Lisa Brown. I approve this message.
Did you just buy a new home and don't have a lot of extra cash on hand for furniture? Or are you upsizing your home and need to fill it? Consign Furniture in Liberty Lake can help by saving you thousands on decorating your home. With over 60,000 square feet of inventory, we have a variety of unique, budget-friendly items that will add value while saving you a ton of money. And the best part? You don't have to overspend. Buy here and save up to 70% off retail with countless designer name brand options to choose from. Consign Furniture, the smart way to buy, easy way to sell.
I'm voting yes on Measure 1 for small business.
I'm voting yes on Measure 1 for my family.
I spent my career protecting my family and yours. You bet I'm voting yes on Measure 1.
If safety is your #1 priority,
then vote yes on Measure 1.
Paid for by Jobs for Justice.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I got a call swap.
You forgot your check.
We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Today, tonight, and tomorrow, Cal Cars is kicking off the month with a 72-hour sale at both Cal locations, where they are marking down over 72 trucks, cars, and SUVs to sell fast, plus delaying all payments until next year. And $0 down is all you need. This is your chance to save thousands and trade your old vehicle in for something better with a complimentary 2-year service maintenance plan included. But it's only today through this Sunday at Cal.
It is just about 6:11. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. The man held responsible for one of the biggest financial frauds in American history has been convicted. Sam Bankman-Fried became a billionaire with his cryptocurrency exchange FTX. He now faces a possible prison sentence of more than 100 years. Prosecutors say Bankman-Fried took billions of FTX customers' money without their permission and used it to cover losses at his other company, hedge fund Alameda Research, and to fund his lavish lifestyle. His ex-girlfriend and former business partner testified against him. Bankman-Fried himself took the stand, saying more than 140 times that he could not recall events and denying he knew funds were being used improperly. Bankman-Fried is scheduled to be sentenced in March. Ivanka Trump has filed an appeal to block a judge's order for her to testify in her father's civil fraud trial until an appeal can be heard by the New York Appellate Court. Thursday's appeal asked for the higher court to pause the entire fraud trial against Donald Trump, 2 of his adult sons, and his company until Ivanka Trump's appeal can be heard. In a filing Thursday night, the court denied the motion for a stay. Ivanka Trump's attorney has argued that the New York Civil Court has no jurisdiction to compel her testimony because she hasn't lived or worked in New York since 2017, and she no longer is a co-defendant in the case. The number of journalists who have lost their lives since the latest Israel-Gaza conflict began October 7th has increased to 36. That's according to a statement by the Committee to Protect Journalists. 31 Palestinians, 4 Israelis, and 1 Lebanese have died. The journalism advocacy group says the current Israel-Gaza conflict has been the deadliest period for journalists since it began tracking in 1992.
12 minutes past 6 o'clock. Here's your 10-second takeaway. It's going to be a cool and foggy start in places. Some areas will have dense fog. Light winter gear heading out. Shades for the afternoon. We'll have some sun breaks. High today, 51 degrees.
With the cold coming in, the city of Spokane is starting to pick up those fallen leaves with a warning. Do not dump your leaves into the street. The city stresses that pickup is only intended for leaves that naturally fall into the streets. If they fall in your yard, it is your responsibility to clean them up. You can get rid of leaves in your green, yard, and food waste bins. The city will start cleaning the streets in areas that need it most first, and then they continue through the middle of December to the other areas. Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:13. A freak accident on the ice has spurred an addition to the Spokane Chiefs uniforms. We'll explain a little later. And Monster Truck fans, are you ready? Monster Jam takes over the Spokane Arena this weekend. Up next, Sydney Charles is live with a sneak preview of what fans can expect at this year's show.
Kylie and I know there's a lot of great choices for new and pre-owned cars in North Idaho.
And we want Parker Subaru to be your first choice.
Because Parker Subaru has won the coveted Subaru Love Promise Customer Commitment Award every year since we began in 2012.
Not only do we have a great selection of Subarus, we have an award-winning service center.
Because we are committed to keeping you satisfied long after the purchase.
Visit us online at parkersubaru.com or stop by and visit us at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Get ready for Monster Jam, as big as it gets. Coming to Spokane Arena this weekend. Brought to you by BKT Tires and Great Clips. You have to see it live, so lock in your seats today at monsterjam.com.
As police officers, public safety isn't just a talking point.
It's what we do.
And Betsy Wilkerson has not made it easier to keep Spokane safe.
This isn't political spin. These are the facts. Betsy stalled on banning drugs in the midst of record overdoses.
And voted to defund drug investigations.
She voted twice against banning homeless camps near schools.
I want a city council that has my back when I'm protecting theirs.
The choice is clear. Vote Kim Please for city council president.
During Kerner Furniture's holiday season sale, we have the perfect recipe to make your season special.
First, add a dash of cozy sofa for nights curled up watching a movie.
Then, add a 7-piece dining set for extra room for friends.
And finally, add a luxurious bedroom set for extra sweet dreams.
During Kerner Furniture's holiday season sale, we have all the ingredients you need to make your home holiday ready.
With great prices and selection, you can't go wrong with Kerner Furniture during our holiday season sale.
Nice store, low prices.
Discover the place where homes become extraordinary. At Ferguson Bath, Kitchen, and Lighting Gallery, our consultants provide a dedicated one-on-one service. We'll help you choose from the best selection of luxury brands and work with your team of contractors to ensure a seamless experience from start to finish. Bring your vision to us.
Shop online or schedule a one-on-one showroom appointment to discover stunning products from brands like Thermador at build.com/Ferguson.
You don't have to wait until Black Friday to get the best prices of the year on appliances. Fred's Black Friday sale is on now.
Save big on this Samsung laundry pair, marked down to only $679 each, a total savings of $740. That's over 35% on the set.
This smart, family-sized washer can wash an entire load with full performance in only 28 minutes. Don't miss Fred's Black Friday sale going on now.
Expect even more from KXLY Plus. Live updates from the 4 News Now team. Breaking news as it happens. Weather every 10 minutes. Free on your time. Download the app, connect to your streaming TV, and connect on KXLY Plus.
4 News Now is brought to you by Shriners Children's Spokane, the most amazing care anywhere.
Download the KXLY Plus app for weather every 10 minutes.
Welcome back. It is 6:17. Start your engines. Monster Jam is back in Spokane this weekend, and the action starts tonight. Let's get to Sydney Charles with all the details. She is live at the Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena right now. Good morning.
Good morning, Robin. Yes, that's right. I am at the Spokane Arena where the whole thing, the whole Monster Jam kicks off this weekend and it starts tonight. I'm here with Ashley, who's the driver of one of the fan favorites, the Megalodon. So, Ashley, how long have you been a driver? How long have you been doing this?
I love that you're asking this because I am a rookie driver. It is my first year driving with Monster Jam. And what the coolest thing is this is my last event of the year. And guess where I started? Right here on this floor in December.
Oh, my God.
So it is so monumental for me to be here. And it has been an incredible year. I have a motorsports background, but being in a Monster Jam truck has been a dream come true for me. So I'm just living the dream right now.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's so amazing. You just started. And, you know, walk me through some of the things that you guys do. I know right now we're wearing a fire suit, or part of it anyway. My head was too big to fit the helmet, so we're wearing part of it. So what does this do for the drivers?
Yes, our fire suits are so important because safety is of the utmost important when it comes to driving, and Monster Jam is all about safety. So, hey, if anything were to happen, which it, you know, does not, it's a very rare thing to happen, we are protected and ready to go. I actually, in my past motorsports, have been a drag racer and have caught on fire. So these guys are very important. You want to have them. Very thick helmets, just in case anything's to happen, protects our ears as well. So look at you. You're ready to go over here.
I know. I am ready to go. I'm geared up, and I'm so excited for this show that is this weekend.
Yeah.
So tell me about some of the stunts you'll be doing with the Megalodon here.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. So Megalodon, don't let her fool you. She is a 12,000-pound beast, but this beast is 1,500 horsepower and will balance on 2 wheels, sometimes even 1 if you're lucky. These stunts we pull off now in these trucks are incredible. If you haven't been to a Monster Jam event in a few years, I recommend you come and check it out because really expect the unexpected. Anything can happen. It's a great floor here. We're ready to bring it.
Oh my gosh, Ashley, thank you so much. Yeah. I'm so excited. Coming up in 30 minutes, guys, we'll be getting inside the Megalodon, so I'll be here with all that to show you. You got to stick around.
We just learned that Sydney's head is too big to fit in that helmet, though.
I know.
Oh, who knew?
I'm telling you what, her rookie year, she's done great. I followed the sport.
Very impressive.
And I thought it was so cool she started here in Spokane when she started her rookie year. All right, so I'm still in my rookie year. Yeah, 25 years later here. 24, excuse me. Here we go. We do have air quality issues in the fact that it's at moderate. Everything's just sitting on the ground. We don't have any wind movement. But we do have a dense fog advisory until 11 o'clock. That doesn't mean everything is socked in, but there is some dense fog out there. Just want you to be aware. 51 for the high today. That's going to be above average. Winds light, southwest 5-10 miles an hour. Tonight, temperatures down to 37 degrees. Now, a normal low is 32. That's that 30-year average we talk about. Well, we're above average. And, boy, you've been cold. I leave town for a couple of days, and you have temperatures into the teens. Well, not so much anymore. 44 currently in Spokane, 41 Grand Coulee, 36 into Colville, and then down into the Palouse, sitting into the mid-40s. One of the cool spots, Tri-Cities at 33 degrees. Now, here is what we have. Few high-thin clouds, low fog deck, low cloud cover, not being picked up on satellite, but we do have this system that's coming in. That's going to produce those rain showers that we've been talking about tonight into tomorrow. So for today, noon, should see some breaks in the clouds. Things are looking pretty good. That moves out. Then the cloud deck moves in. Then we have the rain showers, potentially 11 o'clock. That's going to take us overnight with rain. That's it, just rain. And some heavy bands in there. That moves out. By Saturday afternoon, you're going to get a break. And then we're going to see scattered showers coming into Sunday, but really Sunday afternoon, evening into Monday with another round. Today's highs into the low 50s, again, above average. 61 into Lewiston and 55 into the Tri-Cities. They're starting off at freezing. Not a bad warm-up. For us, we're going to be in the low 50s all the way through Monday. Pretty good chance of rain, really, Saturday and Monday. Sunday, again, we see that chance. Saturday night, you need something to do. Turn the clocks back 1 hour. It's going to be now, this is going to be so nice because the wife's car is finally going to be on time.
Okay.
I get 6 months out of the year where I can get into her car and go, oh, that's the correct time.
Oh,
how nice. It'll be accurate now for a while.
Okay, there you have it. It is now 6:21. It is only preseason, but the Gonzaga women's basketball team is already looking unstoppable. Julian Minnesota has a look at why Lisa Fortier's team is expected to make a deep run this March. Next in sports.
Download the KXLY Plus app for breaking news.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team at Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on the next task. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. 4 News Now Extreme Team brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
You've been hearing about it, and now we've got it at Post Falls Volkswagen, the ID4 electric SUV. This SUV has a space, warranty, technology that buyers want at a price that's competitive. The ID4 was engineered to win the hearts of SUV owners ready to go electric. With a quick charge and an EPA estimated range of 260 miles.
The Volkswagen ID4, now eligible for a $7,500 lease credit.
The ID4 electric SUV, see it at Post Falls Volkswagen.
Spokane's homeless plan is not working. In the last 6 years, Spokane's homeless rate has nearly doubled, while the U.S. rate barely increased. And while many unhoused persons genuinely need a helping hand, others have accelerated Spokane's problems of crime and open drug use. Similar-sized U.S. cities don't have these problems, but Spokane became home to the largest homeless camp in the state of Washington. Why Spokane? Hear the answer at curingspokane.com.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call SWAP. I gotta call SWAP.
Here you go.
That's it? I'm calling them.
You forgot your check.
Craig Swap & Associates is on your side. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
We used to struggle with greasy messes. Now, we just free, wipe, and we're done.
With Mr. Clean Clean Freak, conquering messes is that easy. Clean Freak's mist is 3 times more powerful, and it works on contact. Clean Freak, just freak, wipe, done.
Only the Sleep Number Climate 360 Smart Bed lets you both sleep up to 13 degrees cooler or warmer on either side, and at your ideal level of comfort, your Sleep Number setting. And now, the new Queen Sleep Number C2 Smart Bed is only $8.99. Sleep next level. Shop now, only at Sleep Number.
In 10 years, Lisa Schneider will have an amazing second act, thanks to career reskilling courses from AARP to help make sure her income lives as long as she does. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Julian Minnesome. Gonzaga women's basketball might as well pay rent at the NCAA tournament at this point. The Bulldogs have made it a habit, going to the NCAA tournament 6 straight times under head coach Lisa Fortier. But this year may be their best chance at making a deep run in March. The Bulldogs hosted an exhibition against the Warner Pacific Knights on Thursday. Gonzaga returning 11 players from last year's team, including Kaylee Trong, who buries the 3. Trong was named to the preseason All-West Coast Conference team. Now the Zags led by 39 points at halftime, and they kept their foot on the gas. Trong goes inside to Yvonne Ejim. Ejim led the way with 17 points for Gonzaga. The Bulldogs could not be stopped. They're the twins. Kaylin Trong to Kaylee Trong for the alley-oop. Gonzaga rolls 95-32. The Bulldogs had 4 different players score in double figures.
It's nice to get out in front of fans and, you know, for the freshmen for sure, but even shake the cobwebs off a little bit for the returners and just get them that live. It feels different. 2 weeks ago when we had the closed door scrimmage, you know, there's another team here, but it didn't feel the same as this one. So it's nice to get those nerves out and see what it feels like.
Gonzaga opens the season Monday at Montana. And that'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
All right, it is now 6:26. Attorneys representing the man accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students went before a judge yesterday. What they asked for and what the judge decided just ahead. Plus, a huge explosion in a New York neighborhood. 15 people hurt. What caused it? Coming up. And as we send you off to a commercial break, here's your first look at what's coming up on GMA at 7 o'clock.
In this morning's GMA First Look, an ABC News exclusive.
As a couple, they were very much in love. They were very happy.
For the first time, we're hearing from the mom and brothers of Corey Richards together. Corey, the Utah mom accused of fatally poisoning her husband, then writing a children's book about grief.
My husband passed away unexpectedly last year. It completely took us all by shock.
Now this morning, Richards' family is speaking out in her defense.
I do not believe in my heart Corey could ever not just kill Eric, but kill anything or anyone. It's not in Corey.
They were in probably the best spot that we've seen him in a long time at the time of his death.
And we'll have much more of this exclusive interview coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Eva Pilgrim, ABC News, New York.
Building a better postal service for more on-time deliveries and easier, affordable ways to ship so you can deliver even more holiday joy. The United States Postal Service, delivering for America.
Mornings. Cough? Congestion?
I'm feeling better. All in one and done with new Mucinex Kickstart.
Headache?
Better now.
New Mucinex Kickstart gives all-in-one and done relief with a morning jolt of instant cooling sensation. It's comeback season. I brought in Ensure Max Protein with 30 grams of protein.
Those who tried me felt more energy in just 2 weeks. Here, I'll take that.
Ensure Max Protein. 30 grams protein, 1 gram sugar, 25 vitamins and minerals, and nutrients for immune health.
Download the KXLY Plus app for live updates all day.
4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness.
From Garland to Shadle, Indian Trail to Browns Edition, voters chose Kitty Klitsky as the winner in the primary election for Spokane City Council. She grew up on the North Side, served in the military, and came home to start a family.
Whether it's cleaning up our river, preserving open spaces, or helping pass new laws to fix our streets for cars and people, I will continue to work for our great neighborhoods as your next City Council member.
Okay, guys, have a great day. Don't forget you have soccer after school. Bye, Mom.
See our huge selection of Highlanders built for everyday drivers at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
I'm voting yes on Measure 1 for small business.
I'm voting yes on Measure 1 for my family.
I spent my career protecting my family and yours. You bet I'm voting yes on Measure 1.
If safety is your #1 priority,
then vote yes on Measure 1.
Paid for by Jobs for Justice. From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
The 4 News Now story tracker with the stories people are reading about online this morning. This first one is something. An Australian woman accused of murdering 3 elderly people with poisonous mushrooms made her first court appearance today. This is actually her lawyer leaving the courtroom. Police suspect 49-year-old Erin Patterson served the mushrooms to the 3 victims at a lunch she hosted. They say 5 other people who attended the lunch were also sick with symptoms consistent with mushroom poisoning. The mysterious deaths have gripped Australia, where mushroom poisoning deaths are rare. Patterson has previously denied doing anything wrong. There are only a few more days left for kids to get their winter coats in North Idaho through Coats for Kids. Visit the Go Furniture Direct store at 6055 North Government Way in Coeur d'Alene from noon to 4 today to get a fresh winter coat for a child in need. Distribution is happening today and again on the 6th and 7th, which is Monday, Tuesday. In Spokane, distribution begins this coming Monday the 6th. To see a complete list of distribution times and locations, visit our Coats for Kids page online at kxly.com/coats4kids. Good morning, Northwest. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Robin Nance. It's Monday. It's Friday. It's Friday, November 3rd. What is wrong with me?
I don't know.
It even says Friday. Mark Peterson is here, by the way, with your first alert forecast. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
What day is it?
Do you want to repeat the week?
No,
Do you want
gosh, no. And I don't want to skip the weekend either.
I'll turn this calendar back, and we will start this week all over again.
Please don't.
Yes, no, we don't want to do that. All right, well, good morning on this Friday, everybody. I just hope you're having a great day. Friday weekend upon us, 44 currently, 39 into Coeur d'Alene. I'll stop this I promise. Taking a look at our 4 things you need to know. You did something. And I'm on cold medication, so that helps. Foggy starts both here in my head and outside. Afternoon sun breaks expected. Saturday's going to be soggy. The clocks go back Saturday night, Sunday morning at 2 a.m. officially. And we're going to see the potential for rain on Sunday afternoon, evening. Fog and low clouds still in existence. We have a dense fog advisory until 11 o'clock this morning. So be aware, allow extra time if you live in those areas that are prone to fog. Thank you very much. 51 our highs stay in Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, 53 St. Mary's, 55 in the Tri-Cities, but currently they're at 33. We're sitting at 44 degrees. Potentially down in the low 40s into mid-morning, but then that thin cloud layer is going to burn off a little bit. We'll get partly cloudy later on, and then we're going to see the rain showers coming in probably 11 o'clock. Our high today, though, officially is going to be 51 degrees.
You have the excuse of cold medicine. Topping our news this half hour, prosecutors in the Brian Kohberger murder case must present all of their investigative genetic genealogy, or IGG, information to the judge by December 1st. The judge will then decide what should be shared with the defense and what can be shared publicly. Defense lawyers want to know how investigators used DNA found on a knife sheath found at the crime scene. They want the state to provide a list of all profiles and family tree information used to track down Brian Kohberger. During yesterday's hearing, the prosecution pushed back, saying some of the requested information was simply not available. The judge decided that he should wait for all the information pertaining to the IGG and DNA, not just snippets, before deciding what should be given to the defense. 5 adults and a child escaped a house fire near Chief Gary Park. The Spokane Fire Department says the flames were spreading when they arrived last night. Crews rescued 2 cats, but a 3rd cat died at the scene. In New York, a massive explosion ripped through a suburban neighborhood, injuring 15 people.
Well, I was home. I was making lunch for the kids, and all of a sudden the house shook.
Now, this is all that remains of a 4-family structure in Warpingers Falls, north of New York City. Authorities say a utility crew was performing routine maintenance before the explosion when an excavator hit a 3/4-inch gas line.
There was an explosion, which we actually felt at the police station and was felt throughout the entire village.
5 of the injured are first responders. Most of the other 10 are in critical condition, including 2 children. The Spokane Chiefs announced earlier this week their league will require neck guards effective today. This change comes after a former NHL player died when an ice skate slashed his neck in a freak accident. The Spokane Braves and youth leagues like the Junior Chiefs have made the switch as well. Ryan Smith, head coach for the Spokane Chiefs, says he hopes this decision shows initiative in the hockey community.
Could happen at any time in practice, in a game, skating with your friends outside. I mean, it's really tragic, and we hope to eliminate the next tragedy.
Smith says he expects neck guard requirements to be a universal expectation very soon. Spokane Public Schools has finalized a $200 million bond and a levy that will go before voters early next year. If passed, the bond will fund school renovations, while the levy will pay for school programs and services. The levy would fund extracurricular activities, nurses, counselors, and more. The bond would pay for renovations at schools like North Central High School and the community school. It would also replace schools like Adams and Balboa Elementaries. But how will both the bond and levy affect taxpayers? If the new bond and levy pass, it would cost taxpayers an estimated average of $3.86 per $1,000 of assessed property value. That means if you live in a home valued at $450,000, you would pay about $1,737 in bond and levy taxes. SPS says these improvements are needed.
Each bond cycle allows us to maintain the safety, the ventilation, the heating and cooling, being able to accommodate for the growth and being able to make sure that we have appropriate class sizes.
You'll be able to vote on the bond and levy in the February elections. And you only have a few more days to cast your ballot for the November election. We want to make sure you are well informed before casting your vote. KXLY.com/forthepeople is where you can find all of our coverage on the biggest races and measures on your ballot. Good morning, Northwest time is now 6:36. Let's check in again with Mark on this Friday morning.
I put this up for you. The weekend. Here's the weekend weather. Wet Saturday. Sunday looks to be afternoon showers, maybe Sunday evening into Monday. Okay. All right, Sunday looks to be the drier of the 2 days. We're going to have a full check of that forecast coming up, but you can take a look at, again, that thin fog out there as we look at the One Spokane Stadium on this early Friday morning.
Friday. And we are about to fall back to standard time. Coming up, why some doctors say it's actually better for you.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
It's the new Coeur d'Alene Nissan Service and Parts Center. We're ready to keep your car in the best condition possible so you can drive with confidence. From express service to more advanced diagnostics and repairs, our certified technicians deliver expert service and advice. We also have an inventory of factory Nissan parts. You can personalize your vehicle with accessories tailored to your Nissan. Parts and service at the new Coeur d'Alene Nissan right off Highway 95.
As police officers, public safety isn't just a talking point.
It's what we do. And Betsy Wilkerson has not made it easier to keep Spokane safe.
This isn't political spin, these are the facts. Betsy stalled on banning drugs in the midst of record overdoses.
And voted to defund drug investigations.
She voted twice against banning homeless camps near schools.
I want a city council that has my back when I'm protecting theirs.
The choice is clear. Vote Kim Please for city council president.
We are Grocery Outlet, and we are your Bargain Bliss Market. What's Bargain Bliss? You know that feeling you get when you find the name brands you love, but for way, way less? That's Bargain Bliss. It's Grocery Outlet's 20% off wine sale going on now through November 7th. We have hundreds of wines sure to pair with any gathering. So act now because this deal won't last long. Stop in and save today.
Grocery Outlet, Bargain Market.
During Kerner Furniture's holiday season sale, we have the perfect recipe to make your season special.
First, add a dash of cozy sofa for nights curled up watching a movie.
Then, add a 7-piece dining set for extra room for friends.
And finally, add a luxurious bedroom set for extra sweet dreams.
During Kerner Furniture's holiday season sale, we have all the ingredients you need to make your home holiday ready.
With great prices and selection, you can't go wrong with Kerner Furniture during our holiday season sale.
Nice store, low prices.
Kylie and I know there's a lot of great choices for new and pre-owned cars in North Idaho.
And we want Parker Subaru to be your first choice.
Because Parker Subaru has won the coveted Subaru Love Promise Customer Commitment Award every year since we began in 2012.
Not only do we have a great selection of Subarus, we have an award-winning service center.
Because we are committed to keeping you satisfied long after the purchase.
Visit us online at parkersubaru.com or stop by and visit us at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
It's now 6:40. President Biden is calling on Congress to approve $16 billion in emergency funding for child care centers across the country. This urgent call for help comes as $24 billion in pandemic-era assistance for child care facilities is drying up this year. Without the funding, lawmakers fear many facilities will be forced to shut their doors, lay off staff, or hike their prices even more. Senator Patty Murray didn't mince words about the significance of this funding.
But what we are talking about today is really urgent funding to keep the child care industry from crumbling.
In Washington, the average cost of child care is about $12,000 a year per child. This emergency funding would allocate about $245 million to Washington child care facilities. Sue Villela, who has worked in child care for 37 years and is the director of the Southeast Daycare Center, tells 4 News Now she would use this funding to raise the pay for her employees and lower her prices, especially for families who don't qualify for assistance.
It gets down to, do I pay for child care? Do I work? Or do I try to get state assistance to stay at home with my kids? It's difficult if the funding isn't there to support the need that they have for child care.
She says her daycare is authorized to look after 95 kids, but can only take care of 80 because of a staffing shortage.
Oh, good morning, everybody. The 10-second takeaway on your screen now. Cool and a foggy start. Dense fog in places, so light winter gear needed. But the shades later on this afternoon, maybe some sun breaks. Yeah. 51 are high.
This weekend, Washington, Idaho, and most of the country will get an extra hour of sleep as we turn back the clocks to standard time. Sleep experts at the University of Washington say we should make the permanent switch for our health. Sleep experts say permanent standard time is actually better for our health because it matches our internal clocks. When we lose sleep in the spring, that imbalance can cause a slight spike in car accidents, heart attacks, and other health risks. Dr. Sarah DeHolst with Multicare says our hormones change when we sleep. And when we alter that, even by just an hour, it throws off our bodies and can lead to health issues.
There is a time that our bodies want to sleep, and when we sleep, we have hormone changes that happen in our bodies. They help us grow, they help us feel well rested in the morning and recovered and fresh in the morning. And so when we alter that arbitrarily by an hour, it just kind of throws us off for a little while.
She adds that everyone should take full advantage of standard time's return by trying to catch up on some sleep on Sunday. Good morning. Northwest time is now 6:42. Sydney Charles is live at the Spokane Arena getting us ready for Monster Jam.
That's right, Robin. I'm so excited. After this break, we're going to be live going inside one of these massive monster trucks. I'll show you right after the break.
Download the KXLY Plus app for breaking news.
The all-new Bet Ahead feature is now live at Caesars Sportsbook, located inside Spokane Tribe Casino. Make your picks online from anywhere before you place your cash bets. Only at Spokane Tribe Casino. You just win here.
As a mom, I just don't feel safe taking my kids downtown anymore. And Paul Dillon, he wants to allow homeless encampments near our schools. And he supported policies that prevent police from pursuing domestic violence offenders. Paul is just too extreme for Spokane.
I'm Katie Treelor. I'm a mom, a teacher, and the only independent candidate running for Spokane City Council. I am running to make Spokane safe and clean for everyone, and I'm asking for your vote.
Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call SWAP. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Today, tonight, and tomorrow, Cal Cars is kicking off the month with a 72-hour sale at both Cal locations, where they are marking down over 72 trucks, cars, and SUVs to sell fast, plus delaying all payments until next year. And $0 down is all you need. This is your chance to save thousands and trade your old vehicle in for something better. With a complimentary 2-year service maintenance plan included. But it's only today through this Sunday at Cal.
Expect even more from KXLY Plus. Live updates from the 4 News Now team. Breaking news as it happens. Weather every 10 minutes. Free on your time. Download the app, connect to your streaming TV, and connect on KXLY Plus.
Walker's Furniture is celebrating Veterans Day this week at all locations with some of the biggest store-wide savings of the year, including a double sales tax discount or no money down, no minimum purchase, and 5 years no-interest financing.
This is your opportunity to treat you and your family to the gift of new furniture. Plus, get an additional $100 off and a double sales tax discount.
Making it the perfect time to get your home ready for the holidays.
During the Veterans Day sale at Walker's.
The all-new Bet Ahead feature is now live at Caesars Sportsbook, located inside Spokane Tribe Casino. Make your picks online from anywhere before you place your cash bets. Only at Spokane Tribe Casino. You just win here.
4 News Now is brought to you by Ace Hardware.
It's now 6:45. Monster Jam is back this weekend at the Spokane Arena. Gravedigger and all your favorites take to the track tonight at 7. Sydney Charles is live at the arena with a preview of what you can expect. Hey, Megalodon.
That's right, Robin. Megalodon is here, and I have driver Ashley with me, and she's going to teach me, or rather instruct me, be with me as I climb inside the big Meg here. So, Ashley, what do we do?
Oh, you got this, girl. But we were talking about it, right? Like, it is not as easy as you'd think. This is a full-on chore getting in this truck.
Yes.
The driving isn't just difficult, getting in it.
Yes, it really is, and there's so many mechanics underneath here.
Yeah, so we're going to take our time, and it's our own little jungle gym here. We're going to get 1 foot here to left.
All right.
1 foot here to the right.
Okay.
And, you know, this is a 12,000-pound monster truck, but the quarters are tight.
Oh, it is.
You cannot be claustrophobic
Oh
if
my
you
gosh.
are in this bad boy.
Oh, you guys, it is.
She looks like a natural.
It is really tight in here. I can't even begin to describe tight quarters. Ashley, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
How long does it take you normally to get up in here?
You know, I'm pretty quick nowadays, but hey, I'm going to give it to you. The dirt is very muddy and sticky and slippery over here, so we're taking our time today. But yeah, no, actually, especially on events, I do still like to take my time getting in the truck, have like a routine. You know, I put my belt buckles on the same way every single time, and that's kind of like my Zen meditation time before the chaos starts.
Oh my gosh, Ashley, well, thank you for teaching me how to do this. The shows are tonight at 7 o'clock, tomorrow at 1 and 7 o'clock, and then Sunday at 1 p.m. So Ashley, tell me, what is your favorite part about driving the Megalodon?
Yeah, you know, this question is so loaded because I have so much that I love, and there's so much that I have favorite moments and memories, but overall, it's the Monster Jam fans. It's the people here, because that's where it all started for me. I was a fan first, and so getting to be here and feel that energy, it is infectious. And so I remember being here in December, and it was infectious before, so I'm looking forward to what energy Spokane has to bring this weekend, because like I mentioned, it's my last event, so we're ready to burn it down, guys. It's gonna be a fun weekend.
All right, Ashley, thank you so much for waking up early with us. I'm gonna get down after this break, but I'll send it back to you, Robin, in studio. Bye.
Can't you test drive it?
I think she needs to test drive it. She looks pretty good up in there. Yeah. And it's so cool that Ashley started her career right here in Spokane a year ago.
I think it's amazing. And I know their favorite parts in talking to the drivers over the years, when they're in the air.
Oh,
yeah.
Looks
Not
scary.
knowing how it's going to land. They have a pretty good idea how it's going to land. They're good at what they do. All right, mid-40s into the valley, looking pretty good. Liberty Lake, you're at 40, 42. It is a mild start, upper 30s, Post Falls, and into Hayden. We do have a dense fog advisory till 11 o'clock. Again, many areas have more fog than others, so just be aware. Plus, air quality moderate around the region, so you might have some issues if you have tender lungs. 51-hour high today, fog, clouds, and then a break this afternoon. We get the break, and then we get rain coming in tonight about 11 o'clock. That's going to take us through the wee hours of Saturday and into Saturday proper till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, more rain coming our way. Again, over half an inch yesterday. Some areas got an inch. It was a good soaking rain. Temperatures 44 into Spokane, 41 Grand Coulee, 32 into the Tri-Cities, but 47 into Lewiston. Tri-Cities clear and cold. We see a dry condition throughout our region. A little bit of scattered showers in the northern Cascades, but that's it. Here's a look at our forecast radar. As we continue to go through this afternoon, we see a bit of a break, then the clouds, then the rain showers coming in tonight about 11 o'clock. That pushes out overnight through tomorrow about 3 o'clock. We should dry out for a while. Great for maybe dinner on the deck tomorrow. But then we're going to have increased clouds and more scattered showers coming in Sunday afternoon into Monday. Today, we're going to see low 50s, 47 into Colville, 54 into Pullman. Our planning forecast, we're planning on rainy conditions really through Tuesday. Scattered showers in upper 40s for Wednesday and Thursday with overnight lows cooling to 32, but dry. So no snow expected with those rain showers, overnight lows of 40. So all of that is above average. And again, Saturday night, Sunday morning, clocks back 1 hour. Just yet another reminder.
Okay, appreciate that. I love the automatic switching back, those clocks. But then I got to go around the coffee maker, the microwave.
Yeah, the microwave's going to take a while.
Yeah, for sure. Mark, thanks. It is now 10 minutes before the hour. Your morning sprint is coming up next.
Download the KXLY Plus app for live updates all day. Inside Edition.
These are the stories that impact your life.
What do I love about working at Move Fitness?
Every day is different.
Helping people achieve their goals.
It's just a fun group of good teammates. And it's a positive place to work at it.
There really isn't a better gym. Move Fitness is the best.
Join the movement.
Friday. Meg Ryan? I can prepare. Oh my God, I didn't know that. Meg Ryan and
a character named David Duchovny.
Watch Kelly today at 4 and 4 News Now at 5.
When I speak to families across Spokane, it's clear we want the same things. Our family to be safe, affordable housing, economic opportunities, and good jobs for our children and grandchildren. We want our streets fixed, our river protected, and a compassionate, effective response to homelessness. Families from Indian Trail to Lincoln Heights are ready for us to pull together and build a better Spokane. It feels pretty divided in Spokane right now, but bridges bring us together, and when I'm mayor, we'll build some new ones. I'm Lisa Brown. I approve this message.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call SWAP. I gotta call SWAP.
Here you go.
That's it? I'm calling them.
You forgot your check.
Craig Swap & Associates is on your side. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Get ready for Monster Jam, as big as it gets. Coming to Spokane Arena this weekend. Brought to you by BKT Tires and Great Clips. You have to see it live, so lock in your seats today at monsterjam.com.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So it's right here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
A holiday tradition, the Nutcracker with State Street Ballet. Music performed live by the Spokane Symphony at the Fox Theater. 5 performances, November 30th through December 3rd. Tickets at foxtheaterspokane.org or 509-624-1200.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Friday in the morning sprint. Mark Peterson is back with a look at soggy weather continuing through the weekend. And Sydney Charles is live at the Spokane Arena with a preview of Monster Jam. But first, we're hoping to learn more details about a shooting that injured a 16-year-old in Hilliard last night. That shooting happened near Wellesley and Regal around 8:15. A witness, Demetric Rushing, says he saw the shooting from his front porch while his family was at home. He says he and his brother raced over and immediately began to assist the victim, applying a tourniquet and working to keep him calm. Police say the victim is alive and they do not believe there is an active threat to the community. Be sure to check KXLY.com throughout the day for developments. More than 24 hours after an officer fired a gun in Spirit Lake, investigators have released very little information about it. The Kootenai County Sheriff's Office is saying that 67-year-old S.A. Floyd was found dead in her apartment, but they have not said how she died. The Sheriff's Office hasn't said if Floyd was armed when officers responded. A 32-year-old in Lewiston is recovering from being shot during a shootout with law enforcement. Idaho State Police say it started with a traffic stop near Powers Avenue in Lewiston. Investigators say the driver sped away and began shooting at officers. That man was eventually shot and taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
All right, good morning, everybody. And our first alert weather, that first alert weather app, if you have not downloaded it, get the latest version. I'm telling you, it's just going to help over the weekend. Right now, fog and low clouds are with us, very prevalent. Allow for extra time on your travels. High today into the low 50s, 53 into St. Mary's, also 53 into into Ritzville. Here's our day today. By 2 o'clock, we're going to be around 50. 51 will be our high. Should be a dry afternoon.
Prosecutors in the Brian Kohberger murder case must present all of their investigative genetic genealogy, or IGG, information to the judge by December 1st. The judge will then decide what should be shared with the defense and what can be shared publicly. Among the demands, defense lawyers want to know how investigators used DNA found on a knife sheath found at the crime scene. During yesterday's hearing, the prosecution pushed back, saying some of the requested information is just simply not available. The judge decided he should wait for all the information pertaining to the IGG and DNA, not just snippets, before making a decision. A loose tire caused a multi-car collision on I-90 yesterday evening, sending one person to the hospital. Washington State Patrol says a car driving east near the Hamilton exit lost a tire just after 5 o'clock. That tire went into the westbound lanes, hitting 2 cars, which sent debris flying into 2 other cars. 30-year-old Devin Swaim was driving the first car hit by the tire. He was hurt and taken to the hospital. We have not been told his condition. There were no other significant injuries. 5 adults and a child escaped a house fire near Chief Gary Park. The Spokane Fire Department says the flames were spreading when they arrived last night. Crews rescued 2 cats, but a 3rd cat died at the scene. Breaking news about the U.S. economy this morning. The October jobs report just released shows 150,000 jobs added, lower than expected. October's job growth came in below September's stronger than expected total of 297,000. Most industries recorded job gains last month, with the largest gains in healthcare. The unemployment rate ticked up 1/10 of a point to 3.9%.
This weekend, athletes and their monster trucks will battle it out in multiple competitions of speed and skill. It's all happening at the Spokane Arena this weekend at this year's Monster Jam. Take a look at your screen. Here are some times and details that you need to know for this weekend. The first show is tonight, Friday, November 3rd at 7 o'clock. Shows tomorrow are 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. The shows on Sunday, 1 p.m. If you missed any of those details, you can check them out on KXLY.com. The story is on our front page.
All right, Sydney, thank you so much. There are only a few more days left for your kids to get their winter coats in North Idaho through Coats for Kids. Visit the Go Furniture Direct store at 6055 North Government Way in Coeur d'Alene, noon to 4, to get a fresh winter coat for a child in need. Distribution is happening today and again on Monday and Tuesday. In Spokane, distribution begins Monday, which is the 6th. To see a complete list of distribution times and locations, visit our Coats for Kids page online at kxly.com/coats4kids. In a couple of weeks, the ice rink in Riverfront Park opens for the season. Now is a good time to pick up an unlimited ice pass. If you buy early, you'll get lots of goodies. Check it out on KXLY.com.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
What I want people to know about Numerica's involvement is that it's genuine.
I work at a company that supports the community because we're a part of it.
It's important to give back to the community you live in.
We are truly here to help, and we're passionate about it.
Walker's Furniture is celebrating Veterans Day with big double sales tax discounts, or no money down, no minimum purchase, and 5 years no interest financing.
Making it the perfect time to improve your home for the holidays at Walker's.
I'm voting yes on Measure 1 for small business.
I'm voting yes on Measure 1 for my family.
I spent my career protecting my family and yours. You bet I'm voting yes on Measure 1.
If safety is your #1 priority,
then vote yes on Measure 1.
Paid for by Jobs for Justice.
All right, good morning, everybody. Taking a live look outside the One Spokane Stadium. There you see a little bit of thin fog. We do have a fog advisory until 11 o'clock today, and we're going to see in some areas that become a little more dense because of the colder temperatures. So we see 41 at about 10 o'clock, and then we start warming up. That low cloud deck burns off. Some sun breaks this afternoon. High today is going to be 51. We're going to see 53 on Saturday and again on Sunday, but Saturday looks to be a wet day with that rain starting tonight about 11 o'clock through tomorrow about 3, and don't forget to turn those clocks back Saturday night.
All right, Mark, thanks so much, and thank you for joining us. We'll see you throughout Good Morning America with lots more local news updates. Here they are.